What's going on, Cancer? I hope you are doing very well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for mid to late January 2022. So in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at some upcoming opportunities and challenges coming your way. We're also going to close off with some advice and messages from your angels and spirit guides. So you are all definitely very welcome here in this space with me, Cancer, as we go through the reading. Thanks a lot for dropping by and taking the time to check out the reading. I do really appreciate it. If you find that it resonates with you here, Cancer, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I would also really appreciate that. So without further ado here, let's go ahead and jump into your mid to late January energy here, Cancer. So give me a second and I will pull the energy. As always, I'd like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Cancer. All right, let's see what we got here for you, Cancer. Let's lay out these cards. All right. All right, Cancer, interesting energy so far. All right, so let's start off for you here in your opportunity slot for mid to late January. So you have the Five of Swords, you have the Chariot, and you also have the Six of Wands here. So I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with someone in love, like you're dealing with a connection that's very shady. A lot of you are actually going to be leaving it here in an opportunity. So you also have this Two of Cups in your challenge slot, and it's right below this Five of Swords. So Cancer, I feel like for mid to late January, you've kind of like finally admitted to yourself that someone in your life, this could be a friend, but for most of you, it's going to be a lover or like an ex-lover that you're kind of still dealing with, or like a situationship. Like you're going to realize someone is not for you here. It's almost like it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like maybe this person did something to where you really want to move away into a different situation here. Like, so overcoming someone who doesn't really have your highest good in mind. It's maybe like a selfish individual or something. So you have the Chariot and the Six of Wands in your opportunity. So this is moving towards your desire, your true goals. You're going to be victorious here. There's an opportunity for some sort of victory. For some of you, though, it's not like you want to have victory over other people, but whoever you're kind of like dealing with in love, it's almost like they might like realize what they lost like once you walk away. So we're going to have to clarify some of that in a second. But then we move down here to your challenge slot, right, Cancer? We have the Two of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and also the Four of Swords. So I do feel like there's a situation for new love on the horizon, okay, that's only going to come in once you can let this other one go, though. But the Seven of Swords is the centerpiece to your reading, and this is the challenge. So you also have the Chariot. It's like a similar energy of moving away. I feel like there's something that you have to do to disconnect from this individual that might be perceived as like shady, okay? Like there may be some physical travel that you have to experience here that you may be planning to experience, because like either this person is doing something shady to you and your challenge is to identify it and walk away from it, or you have to do something to walk away from this that may be perceived as shady from other people. Because you see how you have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. If you look at the sequence, you see the person leaving some sort of like comfort zone, walking away, and the person is walking away from the camp into that Two of Cups. Like they're walking right into it. So this is a new love that you guys have waiting, but you're going to have to make some sort of exit strategy. This could even be from a friend group or from a job, but there's something that you guys need to let go of that's leading to new love here. And so I feel like some of you, your challenge is like maybe you care about what this person thinks of you and they're keeping tabs on you, like what you're doing, even though you're broken up or you're going through the process. Like maybe they think you're going to do nothing after you guys split up, but then you're going to actually go to a new lover. And although it's going to be challenging, I do sense that's kind of what leads to your happiness, right? So we're going to have to clarify in a second, Cancer. But then we move down here to the advice from your angels and spirit guides. And we have the Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and also the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like the advice here with the Eight of Swords is to realize that you're in a situation you need to get out of. You're trapped, but you have the key to let yourself loose. So you see how in this card, the ropes tied around this woman are not actually that strong. Like, she can easily rip herself out of those ropes. And I think that's why you have the Six of Wands here in this row too, like a very victorious row. So there's some sort of identification that needs to happen, that you guys are going to be moving in a new direction. Okay, you also have the Six of Cups here in your message from Spirit, and it's right below this Two of Cups. So this could be, Cancer, this could be a past lover that you're going back to. Okay, this could be someone from the past coming through for mid to late January that you reconnect with, and it's more of a harmonious relationship. Maybe the two of you have evolved here. Then you also have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, they do want to make you an offer. Spirit's like letting you know. Don't be afraid to disconnect from this situation, because you're going to have other offers coming in. Now, the interesting thing is that I would always advise people to take a little bit of time in between relationships. Like, no one wants to be the person who's just jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship. Now, that's okay if it synchronistically happens, but you have to recognize maybe you need time out for yourself before you go with this new person. That's going to be up to you. Okay, but I do love it. It's like a really clear reading that I'm getting here for you, Cancer. So let's go ahead and start clarifying a few of these cards. Let's go ahead and clarify this Five of Swords. Why is this here in your opportunity slot? Let's see. Some of you may have to tap into your own dark side and like cut yourself loose from something, like fight fire with fire. I wouldn't really advise that, but it seems like that's what the energy is in your opportunity. Let's see. It's very aggressive energy in your opportunity. This is not like a laid back energy. This is put all of your intention into some sort of outcome that you want to create. But let's see, why is this Five of Swords here? Okay, the Five of Swords is clarified by the Three of Cups. So this could be a total friend group. You know, this could have to do with more than one person here. The Three of Cups is all about your social network. Okay, so your friends, or like your so-called friends here. Okay, this also could have been someone that you guys were in a relationship with, that you just had different social lives. Like, someone wanted to be more extroverted and someone was more introverted. So I do see you guys leaving behind it's probably more than one person. Some of you may be traveling, but you're leaving behind a whole connection involving your, I would say, soon to be ex, or like ex here, your new ex, but you have this new person coming back from the past as well. So really interesting. It's almost like you're leaving a certain social group for a new one. Okay, let's also clarify this Chariot in your opportunity slot. Why is this here? Let's get a little bit more info. Some of you may be partying too much, right? Like self-sabotage on a side note. Moving away from that into more stability. Inner victory. Why is this Chariot here for Cancer? Okay, you have the Consciousness card, the Ace of Swords popping out for the Chariot. So you guys have a very clear direction of where you want to go. Okay, whatever you're letting go of here, Cancer, it's not like you guys are aimlessly going into a hermit mode. No, the Seven of Swords, like, he knows where he's going when he's leaving. He's not just leaving for no reason. So I don't want to sound like weird. I'm the only one making it awkward, right? But it's like there's a new relationship like ready for you, right? So it's like, oh geez. That could be what your victory is here. So let's also go ahead and clarify that Two of Cups in your challenge, because it is a challenge. You have the Traveling card at the bottom of the deck. Let's see, why is this Two of Cups here for Cancer? Adventure, sharing, yeah, it's someone that's going to expand you. Let's see, why is this Two of Cups here in the challenge? Two of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, guys. So this is you this is you going wherever you feel like you're treated like a queen. So the Queen of Pentacles here, this is who you really are. All of us are abundant from birth. We just harbor negative belief systems that cause us to go off track in life. But I feel like whoever this new past person is, like it's almost like maybe they're very financially abundant now. It's almost like their relationship may have changed since you guys last met here, Cancer. So the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like whoever's going to come in, they're going to like treat you right, like much different than this other person. Okay, so very interesting. Let's also go ahead and clarify the Seven of Swords though for you, Cancer. Like why is this here in your challenge as well? You have rebirth. Okay, let's see. Why is this Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here for Cancer in their challenge? Okay, the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Innocence card, guys. This is kind of like the Sun. So a very powerful major arcana card coming out here. So I feel like there's something like that you're doing that you know is like innocent. It's good for your soul. It's moving in a new direction. But I feel like other people are going to like almost put guilt on you or like shame for leveling up, maybe choosing a new partner. Like the Seven of Swords, like this move that you're doing, although you know it's for your highest good, like maybe moving towards a newer person or like some sort of new passion, right? Because you do have that kind of energy down here. It's going to make you feel like you're wrong for a little while. So your challenge is to just to remember that you're a sovereign being. You don't need to be tied to people who treat you like shit or like who treat you not as good as someone else, right? You need to do what's right for you here, Cancer. So don't let it corrupt your innocence here. Maintain your innocence. Like realize you deserve the best in life. Okay, so let's also go down here and clarify some of these spirit guide messages, advice. So let's go ahead and clarify the Six of Cups, right? What's this nostalgia doing? I feel like regardless of the clarification, it definitely has to do with someone coming back, but let's see. Why is this Six of Cups here for Cancer? Okay, the Six of Cups is clarified by the Aloneness card. So this may very well be for a lot of you guys, like it could be you tapping into your inner child, maintaining that innocence and like going at it alone, like figuring out some sort of hobby or skill that you love, but really that's a side note. That is a side note. I feel like the Six of Cups is helping you leave the state of like aloneness. Or really what this card says is you see the white aura around this person. Although this person is alone, they're very satisfied with just being alone. So the Six of Cups, I feel like what they're saying is here, whoever's coming in from the past is very not like this person. They're not going to be jealous. They're not going to be codependent. They're going to be very satisfied just doing them. And so I feel like this new person from the past coming in, like coming back from the past, like they're very self-reliant. Like it's someone who's going to be like no strings attached, just like super chill, that type of thing. It's like the type of person that's whole and complete. So that's why you know you need to move in this direction because it's just such a better option. You're like, holy shit, you know? Let's also go ahead and clarify down here. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords, right? Why is this here in the advice? Could have to do with the burden. Someone's burdening you. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Cancer? Eight of Swords is clarified by the Isolation card, guys. So you guys have felt very alone for a long time here. You felt like even though you were with a group, a social network, or some sort of person, like they never understood you at a deeper level. And the person coming in is almost going to have that spiritual ability to connect with you at a much deeper level than whoever the people were that you used to be connecting with. It's like the feeling that Spirit is saying is like you felt like you were in a room full of your so-called friends, but you felt like really alone still. And so this is cutting loose from that energy here, okay? It's like it's time for you guys to call in your soul tribe, to do what you love for a living here as well. This Page of Pentacles also, beyond that of just the offer from the other person, the past person they're going to make you, it's also just like getting your business shit ready, like focusing on yourself, like what you want to do for a living, like maybe staying at where you're at right now for money, but then like really leveling up whatever that you already do. So with that being said here, Cancer, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm going to conclude this reading. Okay, but if you want more information on your situation, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You can find information on that in the description box of this video. It's always a pleasure to work with you guys here. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys on your next reading next week. And this is the Autistic Mystic. Peace.